Happy Halloween, Wolfpack. It's here. The moment you've all been waiting for. We're going to spend our final week of Halloween at last reviewing the Haunting Hour movie. Don't think about it.
Hell, it's about time.
Yep, this is it. A wacky look-see at the children's horror film which kick-started the bestest horror show of all time, The Haunting Hour. For those of you who somehow don't know, here's the lowdown. R.L. Stine's The Haunting Hour was a fantastic horror anthology series which used to air on the Hub Network, now Discovery Family, before abruptly ending because network executives are morons. However, the show was a massive hit with both children and adults alike, gaining a well-deserved cult following for the outstanding storytelling and grim horror that it brought to the world. What many don't know is that the show never would have even began if it weren't for the movie, which acted as a sort of pilot for the TV show. This movie was a direct-to-DVD film made by Universal Studios and the previously then-unknown entertainment company, The Hatchery. You know, those people you see at the end credits of every Haunting Hour tale. The movie earned a worldwide premiere on every childhood's favorite toon channel, Cartoon Network, where they aired this film frequently around every October. Now, I'm probably going to sound like a crazy conspiracy theorist for saying this, but I have reason to believe that the Haunting Hour TV series was originally supposed to be made for Cartoon Network. You see, kiddies, there was a dark era of history which we Cartoon Network fans don't ever talk about, where this network actually sidelined their animation shows in favor of making more live-action kid shows. Basically, Cartoon Network wanted to keep up with Nickelodeon and the Disney Channel by forming their own kidcoms for the tweens and boost those sweet, juicy ratings. And sadly, only one of these live-action shows was actually good. The live-action age of Cartoon Network was horrendous, but I think the real reason Cartoon Network loved airing this movie was because they were going to fund the Haunting Hour TV show instead of the Hub. Thankfully, that never happened, because Cartoon Network got their marbles together and canned all these bad experiments to bring the toons back once again. I'm glad we got the Haunting Hour on the Lost Hub Network instead, since the Cartoon Network studio probably would have held back the show from getting away with all the fun stuff they had. However, that still did not prevent them from influencing the movie. I've heard mixed reactions regarding the Haunting Hour film. Some say it's just as amazing as the Bossa Nova TV show, while others think it's not as grand as the series was. I have a bad feeling that executive meddling was done to this film, since you can sense that this movie was altered into something safe for kids.
What?
There's a ton of Disney teen stars in this too, which, made me feel uneasy. You'll see what I mean soon enough. But let's talk some fun trivia. This week is not only Halloween time, but it's also the 10-year anniversary of the Haunting Hour TV series. Oh yeah, 10 years ago, on this very day, R.L. Stine's greatest TV franchise, The Haunting Hour, aired the Lily D story arc, and gave us all those scars that lasted a lifetime. So what better way to show Haunting Hour appreciation than giving a review on the story that started it all? I love the Haunting Hour show, but was the movie truly as great as we remember it? Was this a Halloween classic on par with the phenomenal episodes of the Terror Saga? Or is it just a sour treat which should be best forgotten? Time to find out. This is Wolf Entertainment's return to form, a wacky review on the Haunting Hour movie. Don't think about it. So, our movie opens up at a thematic Halloween shop, where some genuinely scary music plays out while we see the movie stars. It's kind of creepy, but then everything soon goes downhill once we meet, our main characters. We're met by Max Keller, a scared, cowardly, whiny little turd who gets frightened by everything. No, I'm not kidding. This kid is traumatized by everything. He's scared of G.I. Joe, he's scared of the trees, he's scared of night, and he's even scared of a stupid squirrel video game.
Turn it off!
Honey, you wanted Ultimate Gonzaga.
I want a different game. It's scary.
Max, it's a squirrel who throws nut bombs.
I don't care!
Yeah, as we all know, squirrel video games are always appropriate for kids.
I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you.
Max is quite grating. Geez, this loser is more of a cowardly wuss than scaredy cat. Hey! Blah! Dust particles! Ah! Max is often targeted by our true main protagonist, his bitchy, snarky goth sister, Cassie Keller, played by Emily Osment. Yep, the ugly girl from Spy Kids, and Hannah Montana's best friend is our hero. But don't expect any Disney clips on here, since I don't watch Hannah Montana at all because I hate Miley Cyrus. To Miss Osment's credit, her acting is decent, but her character Cassie is still pretty nasty and annoying as well. Our goth gal loves scaring the piss out of her wuss brother and his product placements, but hates being called out on it because nobody understands her. Yep, this is Cassie's entire character. She's a troublemaking goth and therefore angsty about life. I'm so sick and tired of stupid 40-year-old adult writers designing all goths as these angsty Eeyores. You don't know the first thing about goths. You wrote Cassie as an emo kid, not a goth.
All right, think of it this way. A goth believes that deep down the world is totally f***ed up. But an emo thinks that deep down they are totally f***ed up.
Oh, and I'm not exaggerating when I tell you that whenever Cassie's not stirring up chaos, she's angsting about everything. It's absurd. Thanks, writers. Our heroes are a CW reject who angsts about life and a stupid brat who pees his pants around flowers. I sure hope they live.
Well, what does that mean?
So Cassie angsts about being called a bully by her family after just bullying her own family. Yet one person is intrigued by her, but he vanishes because... Michael Myers reference. I mean, at least the creepy guy who watches little girls is still a better aide than their parents are, because they don't care, since they're too busy playing video games to care about raising those stupid kids. Screw those brats, I need my achievements. So Cassie goes to school with, what else? An angst walk, where she sulks about how her rich first world life sucks, set to the tunes of deep music.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run, and life goes on
But what's this? Cassie forms a crush on a hot preppy boy at school since, get this, he's different and weird, just like her. This goofball is Sean, the hottest guy in school, and part of the popular clique that doesn't exist in real life. And yes, we know he's hot because everyone says so.
He's so hot.
Sean is played by Cody Lindley, who also starred on Hannah Montana too, but that doesn't mean a thing since his acting in this is pretty wooden.
The shocker pin.
Ah, cool. Your brother is gonna be toast. Thanks for saving my life. What? What? No.
Yeah, Cody is kind of terrible in this. I would dare say he's like Drake Bell from Dear Diary, I'm Dead. He's so lifeless that he makes Jessica Simpson look like Meryl Streep.
Damn it.
His acting is just so bad in a lot of his scenes, but sometimes he can perform well. Sean is overall the bland, dumb blonde love interest for our hero. That's it. I have zero clue who any of these teen Disney stars are or were when I was a kitten, so this movie introduced me to a few of them. Speaking of which, we then meet Chelsea from the Sweet Life saga, Brittany Curran, who plays the secondary antagonist, a generic idiot bully. Oh joy, the 6,000th generic idiot bully on a subpar R.L. Stine tale. How frickin' lucky are we? I'm going to try to save time by just telling you that this idiot bully character is pointless. Just like on Four Eyes and Alien Candy, you could easily remove the entire idiot bully character and this story would play out exactly the same. She is useless. You know what this lady brings to the overall plot?
Nothing!
Exactly. The idiot bully is an overdose trope, but what pisses me off even more is when they contribute nada to the story arc. I will admit that sometimes Brittany can be funny, but she's ultimately unnecessary. She's a dime a dozen bitch girl in a kid's story who doesn't need to be here. Did you hear that, Taz? Cat dislikes pointless characters! The idiot bully is mainly Cassie's rival for the dumb blonde Sean because
He's so hot.
and she just picks on Cassie to ruin all her chances. Sorry, Brittany, but Chloe Bourgeois, you are not. Cassie attempts to bond with Sean and his dumb black best friend stereotype, but the idiot bully interferes and totally scores her lay, whilst Cassie fails and suffers humiliation.
Wait! Leave it. It's an improvement.
Ugh. You know what I hate the most about R.L. Stine's lazy idiot bullies? Aside from being an overused cliche, the insults are so weak. That's the best you could do? Show her how it's done, Angel Dust.
Ouch! Ooh, such an insult. Let me know when you come up with something creative to call me, you sack of poorly packaged horse shit.
Oh, and no joke, this incident causes Cassie to run all the way back home so she can angst some more. Listen to that heavy metal rock music, and we even get a flashback to the last scene.
Now I know that something's wrong with you.
What? We just saw this! It was literally a minute ago! Why are we looking back at this one scene we just saw? It wasn't even that tragic or embarrassing. She just spilled food on herself, yet that demands an angst montage? Get over it! Toughen the hell up, you pansy-ass snowflake bitch! These angst scenes suck! Cut to something else!
Cassie, look what I got! It's a pirate costume! A real pirate costume!
No! Go back to the angsting! Go back! Okay, I won't lie, I really don't click with these characters. Cassie is just not sympathetic, yet the writers are trying to make us feel for her. But I don't. Her problems are really overplayed, and she comes across as a petty jerk herself. Cassie is not like Carly Beth, or Swarmin' Norman, or even Morgan Gray. We feel for those protagonists because they had touching moments that made us care for them. Cassie is just a goth who moved to a new town. That's it. Not much to resonate with the kids there. As for Max, he's just the annoying bratty sibling. He has a character arc too about overcoming his cowardice, but he's just so unlikable and cries all the time. No little boy is going to relate with a kid who fears G.I. Joe dolls. He's too cartoony. They're both so lame.
Well, what does that mean?
After a long padding scene with the family, Cassie goes on another angst walk with her sad music.
And everything that I ever loved somehow is gone, gone, gone. If you see me.
Oh my gosh, we just did this! We had this exact scene at her school! Move on! This movie repeats more than I do.
Well, what does that mean?
Suddenly, she stumbles upon, you know it, a creepy shop of horrors, which our hero just has to explore. Boo, this shop isn't nearly as scary as the Nightmare Room stores. There, you could buy 1,000 masks and a machine to talk with ghosts. But on the Haunting Hour, we now encounter the best character of the whole story. Cassie meets, I swear to you all, the horror icon Jigsaw himself, Tobin Bell. Oh yes, Jigsaw is in this children's horror movie. They got Jigsaw for an R.L. Stine story. I am impressed, producers. You have my praise. And to Tobin Bell's credit, he does come across as the only fun character in this. Jigsaw here is a mysterious traveling salesman who offers others a magical artifact that can totally change their life. Essentially, he's both Sir Maestro and Sardo rolled into one suave trickster. Tobin Bell is always so awesome, and you can guess his performance is just as fun.
You like scary things, don't you?
Usually.
It's fun to scare people, isn't it?
I used to be good at it until the sequels got stupider. Tobin Bell is a solid win. Though, how much you want to bet that this whole movie is really just one convoluted Jigsaw scheme where he's secretly testing Cassie with a horror game to teach her a lesson?
$7.
After acting ominous and crap, Jig-Sardo gains Cassie's interest with a book. A magic book, which is so horrifying that it makes Stephen King's stories look like Barney the Dinosaur. The Necronomicon. I mean, the evil thing. Yes, of course. The evil thing is said to be the true scariest book ever created. I beg to differ. Naturally, Cassie buys this sweet novel, and Jigsaw soon kicks her out.
How much would you pay?
$5?
Sold.
Asshole! Rude much, Savaturd? Cassie is naturally intrigued by this work, but when she first glances at it, some stormy weather comes out of nowhere, and we see a magic warning informing her of the danger it holds. So, how long until she reads the book aloud? Figures. But enough of that dark supernatural crap, because we cut to the idiot bully getting crowned prom queen. Yeah, because aren't you all so looking forward to the teen CW drama instead? While the school cheers, Cassie sees this as the perfect opportunity for... revenge! Oh boy, I hope this is going where I think it's going. So, goth rebel Cassie arrives at the October prom, disguised as Doug Walker, to set her plan into motion.
Your blue eyes change, your soul remains. Yes, I think it's very strange. It's all the same. Yeah, it's the same. If daylight dreams are not what they seem, they got me like a laser beam. It's all the same. Yeah, it's the same. Life is a dream. Nothing's what it seems. It's all just what we want and what we need. It's the same.
Wait, is that kid dressed as the kissing booth? Somewhere Joey King is cringing, and she doesn't know why. I also like this extra in the back. He just looks so dead inside.
Are you ready for it? Yes! May I present to you this year's Pumpkin Queen?
Jeez, I am firing my agent. I'm so done with this kiddie show garbage. I swear, Cassie also comes across as a super creeper in this. Look at this. She's disturbingly watching Sean and Idiot Bully get it on. This is the scariest part of the movie. His ass is mine, whore. Ugh, creepy, right? So Idiot Bully gets her crown and does the prom piñata tradition, only to get humiliation when bugs jump her. Oh boy. And everyone lolls at her for sucking. Good. About time somebody pull a reverse carry and embarrass the alpha bitch. But while our victorious hero exits, we see Jigsaw watching her.
Well, that was pointless.
The next day, everyone hates Idiot Bully now.
Why is this school so comfortable with bullying?
But now, she becomes enemies with Goth Girl, declaring that she'll get her for this. So, absolutely nothing between them has changed since the start.
Well, that was pointless.
We also get another meaningless scene where Idiot Bully steals Cassie's Evil Thing book, only to then put it back and do nothing with it.
Well, that was pointless.
What the heck was even the purpose of this scene? I know I harp on these amateur horror stories, but this one scene completely proves my point. The Idiot Bully is so useless to this movie. When I first saw this as a little kitten, I thought for sure that the Idiot Bully was going to unleash the magic monster within the book herself and take over as the villain. This would be her revenge, and she would control the evil thing to take over the world or something. But she doesn't. She takes the book only to then do nothing with it at all. Brittany Curran is so pointless to this whole movie. They waste her. She's up there in the center of the big poster as if she's going to be a major character. Look at it. She's side by side with our hero Cassie and more prominent than the actual developed characters Sean and Max. It looks like she's going to be the big bad villain of the story, but she's not. Why have all these scenes setting up Idiot Bully like she's going to become a greater threat? Why have her as a rival, vowing vengeance, or focusing on her when she does so little? Why keep her in this outside of being the asshole victim for the monster to eat later? She is totally and utterly
pointless.
I feel so sorry for Brittany. She entered this project like she was a key player and had so much fun acting over the top, yet the writers have no clue how to make her into something more than the generic jerk. But we cut to the next day where it's Halloween, as the movie tries to scare us with an awful pop song. Did I forget to mention that the soundtrack sucks? Because the soundtrack sucks! Sweet Celestia, why is this movie stuffed to the brim with Radio Disney music? What happened to that eerie horror tune from earlier? Even the Haunting Hour TV show didn't always utilize dated pop songs. This is terrible. I kind of like it. Shut up, scaredy cat. Cassie is taking her idiot brother out trick-or-treating, but this long scene only exists because it's another extended reminder of how Max is a chicken who fears everything. This doesn't make me like him more, he just screams and acts so weird.
Hey guys, look, they're giving away wax lip with fangs. Wax lips? I love wax lips.
What an odd thing to say.
Okay, I get the idea that Max is a wimp who will eventually grow tough by the end of the movie, but these scenes just drag on and on and on. They don't need to last forever.
I want wax lips. Then go. I can't. Look, a ladybug is going up there. Are you a bigger chicken than a ladybug? Maybe.
Oh, by the way, I thought this masked guy was actually Jigsaw still spying on the main characters. But it's not. It's just some Randy who dresses exactly like Tobin Bell but in a mask. Way to not confuse your audience, director. The parents are going out to a wild swingers party tonight, meaning that Cassie is stuck babysitting the brat all night. So, I sure hope this won't lead to any wacky hijinks. Doodly doobity doop doop doop. Also, the idiot bully and Sean are still here, since the movie thinks you care for the rivalry and love triangle. I don't, they suck. Also, Sean's kind of a dick for going along with the bully pranking this girl who loves him. Why do we like him again?
Put that stupid shocker pen thing away. It's retarded.
What?
It's retarded.
Wow. Famous child star Brittany Curran just said retarded on this family picture. Suck on that, parents.
Retarded, 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 retarded.
Retarded.
You know, for kids. Speaking of retarded, Max annoys the heck out of his sister again until she reads him her new book, The Evil Thing. And he even sabotages her computer so she'll give in. This brat is a dick. Now I want him to die horribly. Looks like I got my wish too, since Cassie finally reads him The Evil Thing, out loud of course, in order to scare him. According to the novel, the evil thing is a ginormous feral monster who's always on a psychotic rampage, can sprout 2 heads to devour hundreds of people, and seeks to massacre enough fools to feed its babies. But it can only come to life if you think about it. So, the evil thing is a superior version of the Bye-Bye Man. Well done, Stine. And, Thor. What a shock the Boschtet thinks about it. And at the 42-minute mark, the monster finally shows up. Yes, halfway through this monster movie, does the monster actually show up? You really know how to manage your time, movie director. And if you think I'm being too hard on this movie, well, you try to justify a film padding things out with teen drama until the monster shows its ugly double heads at the halfway point. But who cares? The beast is here. With the monster unleashed, we then encounter the true, unholy, despicable evil of the narrative. Papa John's Pizza! I'm dead serious. The worst thing in this film overall is the painfully awkward product placement. Even people who love this film agree that Papa John's greasy fingerprints were all over the place, and not subtle about it. Okay, Stine and Hatchery Studios, I have to ask, really? I understand that you need to work with your financiers in order to get the movie off the ground and have that easy money, but I have to know, why Papa John's? You don't pick Little Caesars, Domino's, or even Pizza Hut, but rather, out of all the fantastic pizza places out there, you opted for Papa John's, the worst pizza place to ever exist. That's right, I'm speaking up. Papa John's Pizza was the worst advertiser to go with. Was R.L. Stine, the creative mind behind Goosebumps and most popular author of the literary world, seriously that strapped for cash that he whored himself out to the worst pizza joint ever? Papa John's Pizza sucks. It tastes like crap. And their product placement in this movie is honestly worse than Man of Steel's commercials. They are so desperate to grab your money that they cram themselves into this flick full frontal to win the kid audience. Check this out, they even give you a Papa John's coupon in the Haunting Hour DVD set since they really wanted you to buy their vomit. I just love how this coupon isn't even for their pizza, it's for their breadsticks. The breadsticks! I guess even Papa John's knew we wouldn't like their crappy pizza, so they gave us a discount on the only thing they could make, their bread. Because Papa John's Pizza is the worst pizza on the planet. Screw you, Papa John's, screw you. Ugh, I'm so disgusted by this blatant selling out that I feel unclean. So why not use Tide laundry deterrent to wash away all those gross stains which most ordinary cleaning fluids can never get out? It's a must-have product that will clear all your problems away. Feel the pride of the Tide. So the Papa John's dude's purpose here is so he can get attacked by the evil thing. They do the dumb cliche where the pizza man somehow thinks the monster is a kid in a costume, but then gets surprised when it's not, because that counts as scary. No, it doesn't. At least we get a look at the monster when he rapes the pizza guy. Papa John's Pizza. Our delivery boys will guarantee your pizza arrives even when a monster plows them up the ass. But oh no, the power goes out at Cassie's pad. Is this the evil thing attacking? Pfft, no, of course not. It's all a fake-out prank by the generic idiot bully. You know, this would have been a nice jump scare if we didn't already see that scene earlier of the popular kids setting up their prank. Don't! Jeez, we're more than halfway through the damn movie, and Cassie hasn't even met the monster yet. We're still doing the stupid bitch cat fight with these Bosch tets. While I hate the idiot bully for being an idiot bully, this scene honestly makes me despise Max more than her. Really, not only does Cassie get mocked by her rival, but her brother is somehow the bigger douche.
Cassie's a chicken. Cassie, get in the house!
What a little prick. Screw this kid. Forget the monster. I'll kill him myself. But wait, the creature was there too, and it saw the whole thing. Why doesn't the monster kill them? It was right there, preying upon the stupid kids, yet it did nothing. Oh, now I'm too nervous. I'll admit that we do get a cool, scary scene with the evil thing spying on them in the background. That's actually a pretty unnerving scene, Haunting Hour. Kudos. But then it's ruined when the monster somehow sneaks into the house without anyone noticing. What? How? Just to clarify, Wolfpack, this monster is larger than Big Yellow. This is a huge, colossal beast, but it somehow pulls off these Solid Snake-style stealth skills like it were nothing.
Bullshit!
And yes, it is the evil thing for really reals this time, because it left its slime around the house. I pray that this is slime from its mouth, and not, something else.
Here's my stimulus sample, honey.
And finally, we get a good horror scene. The E.T. hides in Max's room, but when he sees that it's not his sister screwing with him for once, it gets really intense. Max is trapped alone in his room with the monster and desperately tries to avoid death. This is good horror. A kid trapped with a monster in the dark is a gripping horror scenario. Where was this writing earlier? This is the darkest scene of the whole movie. It's finally giving us a sense of dread. Oh jeez, it's his dick. That thing is its dick. I was kidding. I would dare say that this horror scene is almost perfect, but it's still held back by a lot. For one thing, they do that stupid joke where the kid is almost dying, while Cassie hilariously ignores him and thinks Max is just screwing around, which is not funny.
Throw it big. Go ahead. See if I care. Little brat.
Oh, come on, a kid's alone with a psycho demon. Can't you treat it with any dignity? Also, I still don't like Max. That scene where he acts like a prick towards his sister only makes you feel like he deserves this. Next time, have a lovable kid endangered, writers. But now we get to the saddest part of this tense moment. Mr. Monkey dies. No, Mr. Monkey. Oh, and the kid gets taken.